Your application to join the crew of the Rickenbacker has been approved. Report to Shuttle Mayfair at Port Francisco on 0400 on 1914. Get ready to become part of history, soldier. WBD.
Shuttle A138. You have clearance for landing on the Von Braun in Shuttle Bay 2. Welcome aboard, soldier.
5 months later, UNN Von Braun near Tau Ceti 5, 67 trillion miles from Earth. Ruh-roh. Very true, Tara. But on the other hand, the lore of the game makes a point of outlining the conflict between the civvies and the military personnel on the mission.
Initializing memory strings. Restoring patient memory. Restoring memory.
So maybe it was the civvy who didn't know the difference. Error! Restoring memory! That's no good.
Steady yourself, soldier. This is Dr. Janice Polito of the computer ops staff of the Von Braun. You're safe for the time being. You're recovering from the effects of surgery and will be unable to remember any of the events of the last few weeks. You're on board the starship Von Braun and something's gone very, very wrong. Some kind of force has hijacked this ship. That's why you volunteered to be implanted with some experimental cybernetic implants. Rely on your cyber interface. It just might save your life. You must find an elevator and come up to Deck 4 to meet me. Deck 4. Can you remember that? But keep your eyes open. They're after us both now.
So this is the first time I've played this game knowing this, but I'm gonna use it. Hang on.
Watch out. I'm getting strange readings from that radar dish outside the window. It's become unstable due to... Move! Take cover!
Critical decompression hazard in the cryo recovery suite. Evacuate immediately.
And cryotube door. See, so I've got 16 HP now, and only 6 psi. Email from Polito. So it's July 12th, 2114, regarding ship damage. Anyway, I have learned that the colloquial term in the community of fans of this game for our protagonist is Goggles. That's his name. I fully intend to call him Goggles. So, here we go, Goggles. Let's go. A corpse. A wrench! Trusty wrench! A multi-purpose tool generally used for engineering purposes. However, it makes an effective makeshift weapon. When you hit someone over the head with 22 pounds of steel, they tend not to appreciate it. Taz Amanpour, VB Maintenance Crew. The wrench does not require any weapon skill to use. Dilly dilly! Alright, here we go. I'm doing a manual save here at the start. Wrench! For the great justice!
The entire sector is depressurizing. The vacuum shield won't last long. Get through a secure airlock before you're sucked into space. Move it!
You don't actually have a time limit. Polito, regarding sector depressurizing. Information. A service of the Trioptimum Corporation, presented for your convenience. The cyber interface. Many of your actions are now cyber enhanced. Your cyber interface supports 2 modes, shoot, a minimal mode, and use, a more complex mode. Shoot mode provides crosshairs in the center of the screen. Fire your current weapon at the crosshairs by left-clicking. Right-clicking a nearby object under your cursor will interact with that object. If it is a button or a machine, you will use it. If it is something that you can pick up, it will go into your inventory. You may enter use mode by hitting the tab key. When you are in use mode, you will see an arrow cursor which you may move about. You can move objects around in your inventory by left-click and dragging them. You can use most objects in your inventory by moving the cursor over them and right-clicking. To get back into shoot mode, simply hit the tab key again, or left-click in the main world view. Card reader. Cryogenic sector access card picked up. The PDA. Your PDA contains every email, log, and info kiosk note you find on board. It also contains an automatic note-taking utility, which keeps you informed of pressing tasks while on board. You can access the PDA by left-clicking on the log icon on the right info bar. Notes. Oh yeah, get through a secure... I don't know if I ever realized this was a thing. Get through a secure airlock, get to Deck 4 to meet Dr. Polito. An audio log, Amanpur, July 7th, 2114. So that's 5 days ago.
Great. Gotta change the access codes out of Cryo A again. Like I've got nothing better to do. I think Grassy just likes to make work for me. I'll set the new code to 45100. That should be easy enough to remember.
There it is, 451. Now that, I talked about this the last time I played Deus Ex Human Revolution. That's the stock screaming noise I was talking about. You can hear it in the back alleys in Detroit.
Warning. Decompression event imminent. Please move immediately to Cryo Recovery B. Decompression event imminent.
Thank you, Xerxes. And there's another wrench I don't really need.
This power cell is dead. There should be a recharger nearby. Just use it and it will recharge all the power-driven devices in your possession. After you've recharged the cell, plug it into the auxiliary power unit. That should open the airlock door. Be quick about it. The vacuum seals won't hold up much longer.
Regarding dead power cell. The ElectroSim Type 5 power cell is a new model designed to deliver a lot of power over a small period of time. These are typically used to provide emergency backup power for ship-critical systems. Unfortunately, they have a tendency to lose their charge if stored for more than a few weeks, so they must be frequently recharged at energy recharging stations. ElectroSim has replaced this unit with the more stable 5A, but the upgrade was not available before the Von Braun left Earth. Charged power cell. Same text. Alright. In we go.
Good. You've managed to get out before the whole area depressurized. I've just uploaded you some cybernetic modules. You can use them to upgrade your cybernetic rig at the upgrade units in this area. There are 4 types of units in the next room. 1 for each subsystem of your cybernetic gear. Stats, psi, weapons, and tech. But use the modules carefully. They're hard to come by.
Alrighty. 4 cyber modules. Regarding upgrade units. 20 nanites. Maps. To access maps for a section of a level, enter Use mode and click on the Map button. The map will display rooms that you have already been to and will highlight the room that you are in. If you have the Spatially Aware OS upgrade, the map will also display the areas you have not yet been to. Your position on the map is indicated by a red pointer. Many useful common items, such as replicators and upgrade units, are marked on the map with a key to the icons on the lower left. You can place navigation markers on the map by hitting the N key. This will mark your current position with a small triangle. This marker or any other may be selected when you have the full map displayed. While selected, any text you type will get annotated to that marker. If you click the Minimap button on the main map display, a small portion of the map will be displayed in the upper right-hand corner of your screen while you are in Move mode. Okay. So, Cryo, Science, R&D, Inset, lower level, Von Braun Deck 2. U is for upgrade units, R is for replicators, Lightning Bolt is for recharge stations, S is for security computers, up arrow is for resurrection stations, C is for chemical storerooms, medical science. Alright, nice. The MFD. The MFD button on your lower right display contains information about your character. It has 4 major areas, one for each of the categories of character growth: stats, tech, combat, and psi. With the exception of the psi screen, these screens are informational only and let you know your current skills and abilities. The stats screen also shows your current OS upgrades, and the tech screen displays your installed software. The psi area is a bit more complicated. It has 5 tabs, each representing a different tier of psi disciplines. You may click on any psi discipline that you currently know in order to select that discipline. The next time you use the psi amp, that discipline will activate. So, let's see. I don't have any software. Hack softs provide a bonus to your hack skill. They do not help for meeting minimum skill requirements. Repair softs provide a bonus to your repair skill. They do not help for meeting minimum skill requirements. Modify softs provide a bonus to your modify skill. They do not help for meeting minimum skill requirements. Research softs provide a bonus to research skill. They do not help for meeting minimum skill requirements. So we got standard 1, no energy, no heavy, no exotic. I have no psi at all. I have 2 strength, 3 endurance, 1 psi, 1 agility, 3 cyber. And I have 1 hack. $10 nanites. Thanks, buddy. Oh. Left info tab. The lower left info tab includes a count of how many cybernetic modules and nanites you have, a button to call up your map, a button to call up reports on anything you've researched, a test tube icon, and a query button, which will give you an expanded help text on items in your inventory. Left-click on any of these buttons to access the function. Four more modules. Okay. Cryo recovery, here we are. So we've got our upgrade units here, let's look at them. Psi. 17 modules for first tier neural capacity. 5 for each of the powers. 35 for second tier, 8 for each of the powers. 53 for third tier, 14 for each of the powers. 89 for fourth tier, 21 for each of the powers. And 134 for 5th tier, 35 for each of the powers. Stats. Strength to 3 is 14, Endurance to 4 is 26, Psi to 2 is 5, Agility to 2 is 5, Cyber to 4 is 26. Tech. Hack to 2 is 8, Repair, Modify, Maintenance, and Research all cost 17 to buy. I will probably go ahead and take Hack to 2, because that'll let me open security crates at the outset. And weapons. Standard to 2 is 10. Buying the others costs 21 each. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and take Hack to 2, so I can open security crates immediately. Not have to leave gear behind. I hate that shit. An audio log. Grassy, July 7th, 2114. So again, 5 days ago.
Hey Doc, a security bot showed up with orders from you to place this grunt into the recovery freezer. I'm no cyber doc, but I know a plant job when I see one. I suppose you know they outlawed R-grade cyber goodies after that fiasco back on Citadel Station. But hey, I just work here, right?
Alright, so Dr. Polito ordered us placed into the recovery freezer. And apparently our rig is illegal. 5 nanites. Software. Software helps you to perform the various technical tasks, such as hacking, repairing, and modifying. Higher levels of software provide greater bonuses to these operations, both increasing your chance of success on any given node and decreasing the number of dangerous nodes. The exact details on any given task will be indicated in the MFD when you attempt to perform it. There's a med hypo. Computer hacking. There are numerous devices to hack on board: security systems, replicators, keypads, and more. Each hack attempt costs a specified number of nanites. To try to override one of these systems, simply click on the Hack button in the item's MFD. This will bring up a hacking screen, which will detail information about your chances, and allow you an opportunity to back out before spending the nanites and attempting to break through the system's security. Your chance for failing to modify any given square cannot be lowered below 15%. The hacking interface itself will display a grid of squares and require you to light up 3 squares in a row. Red squares have dangerous ice on them, while cyan squares are safe to hack. If you are unsuccessful at modifying a cyan square, it is darkened. If you are unsuccessful at modifying a red square, you have critically failed the attempt. Critical failure can cause a wide range of bad effects, from breakage to activation of security alerts. Now, nanites are going to be very tight on impossible, so we will save scum to make sure we don't fail hacks. 35% with 0 ice nodes.
Security access compromised. Security access compromised.
Alright, we got a Brawn Boost implant and 2 speed boosters. Implants are pretty great. Speed booster. The VitaHib Speed Boost Hypo confers 20 seconds of double speed. Popular among high school students for a dangerous street sport of crash careening, the Speed Boost Hypo can also be invaluable in emergencies. Krygon Manufactory's Brawn Boost trademark implant increases the user's strength by 1, burning up 1% of its charge every 10 seconds. The implant acts to circumvent many of the legal restrictions on athletic pharmaceuticals by avoiding any actual drugs, and simply stimulating the musculature with electric and magnetic impulses. We'll go ahead and equip that for now. Got nothing better to do. Alright. Upstairs. There's a Psyamp. We'll take that with us. It'll definitely be handy. Psi Disciplines. There are 5 tiers of Psi Disciplines. You can learn more psionic disciplines by enhancing your Psi skills at an upgrade unit. To use a Psi Discipline, equip your Psyamp, tilde key, then select a discipline in the Psi MFD or in the ammo window on the bottom right of the screen. Press the left mouse button to fire the selected Psi Discipline. Yeah, that just goes back to the center. But what we have over here... I was going to say, I don't think we can do this without a speed booster. Maybe we can. Let me try. It would help if I hit the right button, but... Basically, you can do the good old Dark Engine trick of doubling your speed by having both a strafe key and a forward run held down. There we go. Nailed it. Nailed it. Standard bullets and another speed booster. Very nice. There's Mad Hypo. Equipping weapons. You may equip weapons in one of 2 ways. First, you may drag a weapon to your weapon equip slot near the upper right part of your inventory. Second, you may use the top row of number keys on your keyboard. Each weapon type is mapped to a specific key from tilde to equals, and including the slash key, regardless of whether it's on the top row or not. Repeated presses of a number key cycle through numerous copies of a single weapon type. Armor and implants may only be equipped by dragging the item into the appropriate slot on the upper right of the inventory. Science Sector Access Card. 20 nanites. 6 rifled slugs and a Psi-Hypo. The design of the basic shotgun slug hasn't changed much in the past century. A small, heavy piece of metal delivered with a high kinetic energy is a short, simple recipe for damage. Alright.
Can somebody help me? I can't find my card. Please, let me out of here.
Inventory. To see your inventory, hit the Tab key. You may only carry a limited number of items as visually indicated by the number of squares in your inventory. The stronger you are, the more inventory you may carry. You may move items around freely in your inventory, and may equip them by dragging them to the Weapon Armor Implant section on the right, and you may drop them by dragging them into the 3D view. To drag an item, click and hold with the left mouse button. 20 nanites. There's our first hybrid.
Well done. I'm uploading some more modules.
She gave us 4 modules. I'm going to get the one I saw over here. Unresearched object. This item requires a research skill of 1 to be researched. Then I will drop it. Near the upgrade units is a pretty safe place to leave stuff. I'll eventually have research 1. So the, what was I going to say? The hybrid voices are so good. They still creep me out. Some of the shit they say, like, you know, when you can tell that the human inside is still, like, fighting for control on some level, because they'll, like, be attacking you, and they'll say, "I'm sorry." And other times, the collective is in control, and they'll say shit like, "We follow." That kind of stuff. It's awesome. The sound design's just so good. Security control station. Security system active, no threats detected. So if we hack security, it allows us to temporarily disable all the alarms. With hack 2, I can open the security crate. 40% is fairly difficult, but with no ice nodes, we should be alright. A bottle of liquor! I don't drink anymore, but still fun. With advances in pharmaceuticals that mimic the effects of alcohol, liquor has begun to be rated in both true proof and factor proof, with the strongest drinks being close to 330 factor proof. This rock gut gets you drunk the old-fashioned way with no added factor proof. Delacroix, April 4th, 2114. So this is 3 months ago.
Why is it that no one listens to me? The security protocols on the Xerxes system are clearly immature. Some idiot hacked into the primary data loop last night and made Xerxes sing Elvis Presley songs for 3 hours. I finally had to pull the voice subsystem offline. What would happen if someone with a real agenda got into him?
Why yes, Nyron, I am going to throw all my junk in front of the elevator. Well, maybe not the elevator. The elevator's too high traffic. This zone is safe, though, so... Stuff I don't necessarily want to carry with me, but that might be useful, I'm going to toss down there at the upgrade units. Access to decks 1 through 5.
That insipid computer Xerxes has shut down the elevator as well. You can transfer power at the engine core on deck 1, which will get the elevator up and running again. But you can't use the elevator to get down there. Wait. There's some kind of maintenance access right on this hallway. You can use it to reach deck 1. However, it's locked, and Xerxes is hiding the passcode from me. Dr. Watts should have the code. He's probably in the crew subsection. Grassi has the key to get in there, but he's in the medical subsection, probably near the biopsy lab. Now get to the medical subsection and find Grassi.
That's regarding fixing the elevators. So if you didn't catch that, we need to get through this door to get to deck 1 in order to try to fix the elevator. Dr. Watts has the key to this door, but he's in the crew sector, which is also locked. The key to the crew sector is carried by Grassi, who's in the medical sector, probably near the biopsy lab, So we need to go to the biopsy lab in the medical sector to find Grassi, get the crew key card so we can go find Dr. Watts to get the key code for this door to go to deck 1 to fix the elevator. Got it? I forgot to look at this, but we got through a secure airlock. Get a crew card from Grassi, he's near biopsy and medical. Get the maintenance access shaft code from Dr. Watts, get to deck 4 to meet Dr. Polito. Alright. There's a camera down there. Let's try hacking security.
Security system offline.
There are two, I recall with immediacy 2 cameras. We can just wrench them both.
Xerxes has control of the ship's security system. Avoid or destroy any security cameras you see. You can hack security computers to power down the cameras too, if you're good enough. But don't botch the job, or you'll set off the alarm yourself. Your call is useless to me. Damn. The power outage has also taken out access to this bulkhead. It's the only way to get to the medical subsection. Pick up the battery from the floor and find a recharger. The one you used before is in hard vacuum now, I'm afraid, but there should be another one on this deck. Once you get the battery recharged, place it in the auxiliary override.
Oh yes, an MFD game player and a game cartridge, Swinekeeper. We'll look at all those in a minute. So this is the way into med. We need to recharge this power cell in order to open it up. Energy rechargers. Using a recharger provides complete replenishment to all your power-driven devices, including implants, energy weapons, and other items you might find in the world, such as auxiliary power units. The maintenance skill allows you to recharge items beyond their normal capacity. This memory module contains a complete working game for use with your VMU GamePig trademark. Oink! A shiny new GamePig trademark entertainment device from Vortex Mechanics Unlimited, able to play dozens of different games simply by inserting new memory cartridges. Most games star Grunty the Gaming Pig, who first rose to fame in the 2005 interactive entertainment Corporate Swine. Disclaimer: VMU is not liable for any accidents which may occur due to distraction from playing GamePig trademark games in a heads-up display. Oink. Oh, oops. Swinekeeper. Corn attracts swine. Don't step on corn. Flag the corn. So it's Minesweeper. 1. So this isn't 1. 3 of these are, and only 1 of these, so both of these. Which means that one's not. 2 of these, 1 of these, 1 of those. Very good. That one is. So that one's not. 1 of those is, which means that one's not. Oh, good. One of those 2 is, so that's not. You found all the corn. You win. I'm something of a Minesweeper pro. At this point in my life. A potted plant. This hardy specimen has been genetically tailored to require minimal water, even less light, and almost no minerals or fertilizer. It bears a striking resemblance in both color and lifelessness to the plastic plants of several decades past. An anti-radiation hypo. This agent radically accelerates the half-life breakdown of many potentially hazardous compounds. Dr. Marie Delacroix, the chief engineer aboard the Von Braun, was well aware of the imperfections inherent in the rushed development of the ship. Notably, the coolant system of the ship had a chronic cracking problem, leading to the widespread leakage of hazardous materials. While these leaks are easily detected and usually quickly fixed, she demanded that an excess supply of ChemCal rad hypos be distributed throughout the ship. Unlike most of her cautions regarding conditions on the Von Braun, this one was actually heeded. Most effective if used shortly after the hazardous event, anti-radiation hypos inject small amounts of an agent commercially known as neutralizer. Well, that's just fun. Haha, neutralizer. Get it? And an audio log. Curtis, July 6th, 2114, so about a week ago, 6 days.
Marie, I've got to restrict access to engineering until we can figure out what to do down there. It's just too hot. I don't know where all the hazard suits went, so I'm reduced to bringing down an armful of rad hypos. Those damn things always give me a headache.
Recharge the power cell and use it to open the door to medical. Hi.
On most decks, you'll find a quantum bioreconstruction device. Xerxes shut them all down, but I've discreetly put them back online. You'll need to interface with each machine locally to provide a quantum entanglement sample. Once you do that, the device will be able to rebuild your body essentially from scratch. It's not pleasant, but it's preferable to slow decomposition.
Bioreconstruction. Sample acquired. Quantum bioreconstruction machine now active. Log, Grassi, June 20th, 2114. So this is like 3 weeks ago.
I got called up around 0430 to help unload the shuttle coming back from Tau Ceti. Kerenskin was there alone. Jesus, what the hell happened to him? He'd lost most of his hair, and you could see these lumps on the side of his neck. And that smell. I told him he should go see Dr. Watts, but he told me to mind my own business. La-di-da.
Sci-hypo. Seems we found the morgue. Med-hypo. Very nice. Xerxes and security. The onboard security system is controlled by Xerxes, the ship's computer. If a security camera spots you, it will sound the alarm and security forces will rush to find you. A camera that has not yet spotted you will display a green light. As it becomes alert to your presence, the light will change from green to yellow and then to red. You should make sure to either destroy security cameras before they turn red, or hack into security computers to temporarily disable them. If the alarm does go off, you can terminate it by using a security computer. Remember Citadel!
This is Xerxes. Please report any unauthorized database interactions to your direct superior. Remember, a smooth operation is everybody's responsibility.
Nothing there. Nothing there. Basic ammo use. When you have a weapon equipped, you will see the weapon itself held in front of you, and if the weapon uses ammunition, the type of ammunition, the setting, and the condition of the weapon will be shown in the lower right small window. A good condition weapon will have a green dot. After the weapon condition degrades, the dot will turn yellow and then red. To attack with the weapon, left-click using the crosshair to aim. Most ammunition comes in clips containing multiple bullets. To reload with the same ammo, hit R, and hit B in order to switch ammo. If you are in use mode, the ammo window will be expanded, and there will be buttons to toggle the weapon setting, to reload the weapon with the same ammo, and a green arrow to reload with a different type of ammunition.
God damn. Somebody's hacked into this thing again. I'm gonna tell Delacroix.
Hi there. Please make your selection.
Alright, so med hypo, standard bullets, and a bag of chips. Need 3 hack skill to hack the replicators, so... Can we bioreconstruct my back and joints, please? Oh, man. What I wouldn't give to have a new back. A bottle of very strong vodka. A distilled liquor, vodka is something that the replicators never really got quite right. The replicated brand is numbingly strong, but one's enjoyment is hindered by a sharp, biting taste. An audio log, Curtis, July 7th, a week ago.
I've been unable to get in touch touch with Delacroix. This place is falling apart. Members of my team keep disappearing. The leaks in the venting shaft shorted out the primary access channel, and that means we'll all be on auxiliary power until we can get it back up. That means all the lifts are out. Marie, where the hell are you?
Oh, balls. That was close. Crew quarters. I don't have this card yet. I don't have a gun yet, and there's a turret down there, so we'll come back later after I can do something about that. Alright, useless stuff includes the vodka and the plant. Keep the rest of the stuff on me for now. Alright, Tara, thank you very much. Have a lovely night. It's so good of you to stop by. Get some sleep. Hello, buddy. Oh, fucking monkeys. Alright, there's an organ. I already stashed one of those. Alright. Empty desk, empty crate. They're not very close wherever they are. Research. At various places on board, you might find items described as unresearched object. By either right-clicking on this object in your inventory or dragging it into the Research MFD, you may research the item. Research takes time to accomplish and sometimes requires you to locate various chemical elements. Right-click on the chemical or drag it into your Research MFD to feed it into the research device. You may quickly open the Research MFD by left-clicking on the test tube icon at the bottom left of the screen while in the Use mode. When research is completed or requires a chemical, your cyber interface will notify you. 3 antitoxin hypos. I heard you. Get back here. Ooh, ouch. Man, epic fail. There we go. There we go. Much better. Alright. So let's read about antitoxin hypos. The VitaHib Detoxification Hypo Spray acts fast and it acts strong to rid your body of chemical and environmental hazards. Had too much to drink? Wandered too close to a synthocrete building in progress? Try a dose. Children, senior citizens, pregnant women, and those on any form of medication are warned to consult Health Advisory 1053-T32 before using. VitaHib Sky Banner 2110. An audio log. Grossi, June 26th. 2114, so this is about 3 weeks ago.
Ever since we reached Tau Ceti, the lab monkeys have been acting strangely. Nurse Lesser picked one out of a cage to be brought in for vivisection, and the rest of them, I mean the entire group, stood up on their legs and howled. This wasn't just a random display. It was a protest.
Alright. Security crates. Some crates are specifically designed to hold dangerous, expensive, and/or sensitive materials. These crates are protected by a sophisticated security system, which must be hacked past to get at the goods inside. Critical failure causes a thermoplasmic charge inside the crate to explode, causing significant damage to all nearby. 50% with one ice node. Yep, kinda knew that was gonna happen. Very good. Oh, this is here to show me the recharger. I always wondered about the purpose of this room. An unbreakable window. There's a med hypo. Another med hypo. Aha! Version 1 research software equipped. That's nice. Maybe some of the stealth mechanics are still enabled. Sure seems like they might be. Another security crate. Nanites. Very nice. Replicator.
There. Please make your selection.
Chips, bullets, psi hypos, toxin hypos.
Access needed.
That's R&D. I don't have the key. Alright. Well, we've gradually eliminated all pathways but one. Well, two, but I still don't have a gun. Querying items. Most inventory items may be queried by first clicking on the question mark icon on the bottom left of the screen while in use mode, and then clicking on the object in question. This will bring up an MFD that gives detailed information on that object. You may also query objects while in use mode by holding down the control key and left clicking. Oh. Not anymore.
Each deck has a chemical storeroom where you can find the resources you need to research the artifacts you'll find around the ship. Don't try to carry around all the chemicals at once. It's impractical and unnecessary. Your research software will tell you what chemicals it needs, and when.
Chemical stores. There's a pistol in average condition. That's okay. Chemical manifest. MedSci. Laboratory stockroom. Inventory MedSci. Stockroom 143. And it lists everything it has. 2 antimony, 1 barium, 2 californium, 2 fermium, 1 gallium, 2 iridium, 1 osmium, 1 technetium, 2 tellurium, and 2 yttrium. This inventory list is required by UNN Safety Code number 134882 to be kept on hand in all areas of hazardous chemical storage. Storage is defined by UNN Safety Code number 195331 to consist of all areas in which hazardous chemicals, see Safety Code number 093355, are stored in quantities greater than 50 grams per 10 square feet for durations of greater than 24 hours. Bullets. Alright, well, we have gun. So before we make progress, let's go clear another side area. Darn. I thought maybe, just maybe, it actually couldn't hit me. No such luck.
Your flesh will welcome us.
I don't know where he is, but he's not a bro. Oh, hi.
Yep,
Now how the where the fuck did you come in? I hate these fucking guys.
Your flesh will welcome us.
I'll get better at this. Alright, a shotgun in terrible condition, jammed. But still, let's read up on shotguns. The shotgun requires a standard weapon skill of 3 in order to use. Both modifications to the shotgun increase damage. The first also reduces reload time, while the second reduces kickback. Shotguns in the military had generally gone out of favor until Triop Consumer Division introduced a handheld version of this 10-gauge monster. While it works like a traditional, albeit incredibly deadly shotgun, this magazine-loaded behemoth also supports a triple-load shot, which has been known to split its victims in two. A few months after its introduction, its popularity with hunters and other weapons enthusiasts prompted a large-scale purchase of the guns by the UNN military. The nice thing is we can unload it. Very good. I'm not sure if I can get to those without psi pull. There's some armor-piercing rounds. There's some more standard bullets. I think I'm going to have to come back here after I get psi pull. Unless... I might be able to, like, make the jump if I use a speed booster. I don't think I can do it without one. Ooh, I got the bullets. Let's try for the other thing. Got it! Strength booster. Can I avoid the health loss? Yes, I can! Oh, that was awesome. Alright, strength booster's new. The Strength Boost pharmaceutical confers 1 point of strength up to a maximum of 8 points for 5 minutes. VitaHib, the makers of Strength Boost, have been rumored to sell surgically implantable Strength Boost drip packages for athletes, though such things are, of course, highly illegal. Well, that takes care of that. I'm gonna run back here, drop the junk shotgun and the junk plant. Six armor piercing, very nice. Advanced ammo use. There are numerous types of ammo for most weapons. For example, the assault rifle can use standard armor-piercing and anti-personnel rounds. Each type of ammo is more effective against some types of enemies and less effective against others. For instance, firing anti-personnel rounds against an armored or metallic target is not going to cause much damage, but armor-piercing ammo can stop him in his tracks. I wonder why I'm getting that notification right now. There's a Psi-Hypo.
This is Xerxes. Remember, the unauthorized usage of firearms aboard the Von is a Class 3 infraction.
I don't think that did anything.
This is Xerxes. Remember, the unauthorized usage of firearms aboard the Von is a Class 3 infraction.
But I do have some armor-piercing rounds. Damn. I should try leaning. Leaning kicks ass. Alright. 2 modules, a med hypo. Destroyed turret, some nanites. Destroyed turret. And the recharge. All items in inventory recharged. Now what does that mean? That means, first of all, we can get back to the locked door into med and open it up. I need to grab a beverage and use the restroom. I'll be right back. And Carter, I've beaten this game a few times. Such a good girl. All right. All right, fam, here we go. Yeah.
Some is undisturbed.
Get wrecked. Alright.
Good work. I'm uploading some cybernetic modules. Find and upgrade unit as soon as you can and improve your rig.
Yeah, that was pretty good, wasn't it, Nyron? Alright, here's Bulkhead. We're in med.
Good. You've managed to get into med. Now find Grassi and get the keycard to the cruise sector. He's the one who monitored your cryo sleep, so he might be interested in joining you. If he hasn't been butchered yet.
There's the crew quarters. Access cards. Doors may require keycard access to open, in which case they will have a card slot by them. Any keycard that you pick up will contain a particular set of permissions, distinct for that type of keycard. In order to see what keycard accesses you have, look in your lower right info bar and click on the keycard icon. If you try to use a keycard slot and you have the relevant access, then you will automatically use the correct keycard. If you do not have the relevant access, you will see a message telling you what is required. Fair enough. Hi, buddy.
Intruder, Medical Sector A. Intruder, the many demands to know your intentions. Are you allied with her? Do you not know of her intentions, of her history? She once tried to destroy your species, and now you do her bidding. Intruder entering Medical Sector A.
It's an interesting bit of dialogue. I like to let it break the glass if I can. That was a fail. Damn. Can't get it lined up. I hear you. Wow, that was epic failure. No other way to describe that. Get good, scrub. Come on. Alright, good. A badly damaged surgical unit. Surgical units. Most surgical units on board are used for diagnostic purposes. However, if you attach a surgical unit activation key to one, it may be used to heal you of all damage. Be aware that these keys are not easy to locate. Surgical unit. 2 modules and an extra psi-amp. Can't remember if I can recycle those or not. Curtis, a week ago.
I can't raise anybody down in engineering. With the lifts out, I'll need to get down there through the emergency conduit in the Psi Annex. I think the access code is in Watts' lab.
The Dark Souls games have been a bad influence. What do you mean, get good, scrub? I have my girlfriend saying that, too. Surgical unit activation key. The standard surgical unit is useful for diagnostic procedures under the control of a trained physician. This activation key, when attached to a surgical unit, will allow it to perform healing procedures automatically. A fierce battle with the medical lobbyist groups has resulted in a compromise in which the nanite-driven activation keys may not be installed by the vendor on a surgical unit, but may be stocked separately for customers to install in case of an emergency, and the installation is not difficult. However, once the two are connected, a factory technician is required to disconnect the two. Audio log. Watts, June 30th, so about 2 weeks ago, and a version 1 research soft.
Angela, while it may appear that the lab monkeys are communicating with each other, I assure you it's quite impossible. You claim that one monkey signed the passcode for a supply closet to another, and the latter proceeded to open it. As I'm sure you know, there have literally been tens of thousands of studies of primate intelligence, and there's no evidence of behavior even remotely that sophisticated. So either you've single-handedly trumped the entire field of animal behaviorists, or you're badly in need of a vacation.
An incomplete surgical unit. We can use our activation key on those. That's all that's in here. Nanites! Holla! Overloading Psi. When you use Psionic Discipline, you can do one of 3 things. You can use it at normal power, you can overload and use it at a more powerful level, or you can burn out. Overloading will use the discipline as if you had a psi stat 2 higher than you actually do, but takes more time to use than the normal level and risks burnout. If you want to use the discipline at normal power, you can just quickly left-click. If you want to overload using more power, hold down the left button until the bar in the middle of the screen reaches the red box and turns red, and then release. Make sure that you don't hold down the left button until it hits the right edge. This will cause you to burn out, taking damage and having no effect. There's another full-on usable surgical unit.
You might witness some strange phenomena. Your R-grade cyber rig has an experimental perception enhancement that can theoretically detect residual psychic emanations. These emanations traditionally come from the recently dead. Literature might call them ghosts. I call them self-hypnotic defects in the R-grade unit. Don't let it distract you from the job at hand.
Radiation. Some areas are dangerous due to radiation. When you enter an area that is radiated, you will hear a warning. A radiation bar will appear on your screen, which fills up at a speed dependent on the radiation level in the area. Every so often you will take damage based on the amount in your radiation bar, which can be decreased by rad hypos. Well, hi. Oh, fuck. Where? There it is. It's out in the hallway. Get good, scrub. Yes, Radaway. I think Fallout 1 and 2 were both out before this game. Get over here, you little shits. You want a piece of me? Apparently they do. There we go. Mo better. Mo better. Yes. Clubbing. Spanking, clubbing, whatever you want to call it. There's a med hypo. Let's hack this security crate. I don't want to waste nanites. Six standard bullets, yahoo! Well, hello. You little shit. Fuck off, eh? Run.
Where'd everybody go? Is this some kind of joke? Hello?
High radiation area. Alright, the decontamination shower works, so let's try and loot this room. I was hoping to be faster than that. Let's try again. Probably not. Alright, well, whatever. I can live with 2 damage. Rad hypo. Big nanites. Rad hypo. Log. Alright. What was the log? Curtis, rad hypos. This is about 2 weeks ago.
Medical tells me they've replicated a whole bunch of rad hypos. I'm gonna pick those up and distribute them to the engineering staff unless anyone gets a better idea. Watts also asked me to check on the replicator in the crew lounge. He says it's a hacker's paradise.
Right. A bottle of bubbly. Champagne is a popular drink enjoyed on the Von Braun and smuggled onto the Rickenbacker, both in its lounges and replicators. However, since the entire liquor concession is run by Triop, and all champagne is replicated from the same nanite archetype, due to limited database storage, there is only a single brand available. Fortunately, the vintage is excellent. Grassi, May 12th, so that's 2 months ago.
Whose idea was it to bring 150 chimpanzees on board anyway? The interest of science? What about the interest of hygiene? Does anybody have any idea how much crap 150 lab monkeys make in a day? The poor chimps. They come on board for the most historic mission of all time, and they end up being chopped into little pieces in the name of progress.
Alright, here's another rad room. There's a security crate to hack in there. Okay. Where is that one? Not sure. There he is. Alright. We're gonna hack the security crate first. Watts. July 1st. That's about 2 weeks ago.
Since returning from the surface of Tau Ceti 5, the patient has experienced numerous novel phenomena, evidenced by inflammatory nodular growth and the presence of a large worm-like parasite. This morning, the parasite penetrated the subject's chest from the inside and attached one end of itself to the subject's forehead. If I remove it, it could kill the kid. If I leave it... Final diagnosis beats the hell out of me. I'd love to refer this to Medorsky at CDC, but unfortunately he's 67 trillion miles away.
This is Xerxes. Why do you persist in your loneliness?
Is there another? Flash will work.
Shit. I forgot there was a second one around that corner.
This is Xerxes. Why do you persist in your loneliness?
Are we joined? We do not.
Armor. Armor can help you both in protection from damage and protection from environmental effects. Combat armor comes in 3 varieties, light, medium, and heavy, with increasing amounts of strength required to equip heavier armor. Additional armor includes hazard suits, which provide protection against toxins and radiation, and powered armor, which is particularly defensive but requires power. Sci-Hypo. Version 1 Research Soft, and a suit of light combat armor, plus 20 defense. Very good. The Dartek Class 1 armor requires a strength of 2 in order to equip. The armor is a complex mesh of Kevlar and substrate steel mesh that provides lightweight, marginally effective firepower stoppage. The armor is not only designed to resist penetration, but also to disperse the kinetic energy of the impact throughout its frame. Dartek is the arm of Triop's military branch that generally supplies the poorer belligerents, such as terrorists and local militias. While it's better than nothing, more than one wearer has met an unpleasant end while wearing the Dartek Class 1. So you're telling me that's not good armor? Oh shit.
is a thought
Compared to a mind, our unity is full of wonder.
is full of wonder, which your tiny individualism cannot even conceive.
Alright. This is the other way out, or that other window we broke. Mad hypo. Oh goodness. That didn't go well. Pistol in shoddy condition. Hey, that may end up better. You never know. A Deck 2 crew quarter access card.
Well done. I'm uploading some cybernetic modules. Find an upgrade unit as soon as you can.
Got a crew card. I guess Grassi didn't make it. An audio log. Watts, 1 week ago, July 7th.
Patient Watson died at 0240 of non-specific causes. Despite zero respiratory and brain function, the body is still displaying autonomous motor function, as does the parasite. At 0847, the patient even spoke to one of the nurses. Autopsy is set for 1630, and then we'll see what makes this Lazarus tick.
Power drained.
Oops, went too high. Dark engine ladders. They're still horrible. Alright, I need to drop some junk. Clearing out this section was pretty good. So I'm just going to rip back through the bulkhead right quick. Drop my stuff. Actually, I might, Oh, wow. Okay. Can't just drop there, I guess. That was dumb of me. That was dumb. Try not to be dumb, kids. I want my bag of chips. There we go. Oh, my inventory's full. Well, excuse me, princess. I'm gonna keep the pistol that's in better shape. That just seems sensible. I say I wanted the bag of chips. Please. Thank you. Alright. That'll do. Where you at? Fuck you come from? There we go. Very good. Alright, into the crew quarters we go.
Good. You've made it into the crew sector. Now find Dr. Watt's room.
Yep, find Dr. Watt's room in the crew sector. Keycard to R&D. A multi-picture. A magazine and some bullets. A high-color journal covering the artificial personality circuit. Feature articles discuss synthetic talk shows, aggregate personalities developed as corporate spokesmen, and low-budget personality tailoring that can be done at home. An audio log. Kerenchkin. June 14th, so about 1 month ago.
We have picked up a transmission from the surface of Tau Ceti 5. I've been in negotiation with Captain Diego of the Rickenbacker, and after some coercion, he's agreed to go planetside as a joint venture. Imagine, this historic mission might even become more historic. First contact. And who is there to get exclusive rights to all media, patents, and land grants? Trioptimum. Miri, I told you this would be worth it.
Is there... Hurry!
Chips! Yahoo! Let's eat them. And drink some of this soda. Invented in the early part of the 20th century, soda was created as a refreshing beverage, a mixture of carbonated water and corn syrup. For such a trivial-seeming product, soda and similar beverages fueled the rise of the first two megacorporations, the names of which are illegal to publish, by UNN Information Ordinance No. 234 FD34. Net rumors suggest that these two corporations' marketing skirmishes turned into physical ones, promulgated by the destruction of offshore bottling plants by hired mercenary squads in 2023. So apparently we're 1 year out from Coke and Pepsi declaring open war on each other. And there is the grenade launcher. A TC-11 grenade launcher. Poor 2 broken. The grenade launcher requires a heavy weapon skill of 1 in order to use. The first modification to this weapon increases the clip size, while the second increases the speed of the grenades and reduces the reload time. Additionally, both modifications increase weapon damage. The TC-11 brick can launch a wide variety of ordnance, from standard high explosive to proximity detection rounds, EMP, or white phosphorus incendiary. Creative souls have been known to jury-rig other types of ammo. Unlike the earlier generations of launchers, the TC-11 utilizes a reverse polarization magnetic launching mechanism instead of compressed gas.
Hi there. Please make your selection.
So we can buy frag grenade clips here at 200 nanites a pop. All the more reason for me to save my nanites. I think if I orient myself to the grenade launcher, I'm going to be spending money. We also have cigarettes, Psi-Hypo, and rifled slugs at this one. No point buying a clip now, though. OS upgrades. These are good. OS upgrades are special bonuses to your abilities in a very specific area. Special OS upgrade unit devices will allow you to acquire OS upgrades, which can enhance many specific aspects of your cyber rig, such as your metabolism, your ability at various modes of combat, or even grant you the ability to have 2 implants simultaneously. Be careful in considering which one to get. Each OS upgrade unit will only work once per person, and they are few and far between. Specifically, you can get 4. So let's look at what's available. Choose one upgrade. Strong metabolism, damage from radiation and toxins reduced by 25%. Pharmo-friendly, extra 20% benefit from all hypos. Pack Rat adds 3 extra inventory slots. Speedy, movement speed increased by 15%. Sharpshooter, each shot with a ranged, non-psionic weapon does 15% more damage. We are eventually going to take that one, although I'm going to take it third. Naturally able, one-time bonus of 8 cyber enhancement units. Cybernetically enhanced allows the use of 2 implants at once. That's easily the best one, but I'm going to get it second. Tank increases maximum hit points by 5. Not very useful on lower difficulties, extremely useful on impossible. I'm going to take it fourth. Lethal weapon increases all hand-to-hand damage by 35%. That's the first one that I'm going to take. Security Expert, plus 2 hacking skill if you already have at least 1 point of skill applied only to security computers. Smasher, you can execute overhand attacks with melee weapons. Cyber Assimilation, you can extract a diagnostic repair module from any destroyed robot. You can use this item to heal 15 points. Replicator Expert, all items and replicators cost 20% less. Power Psi, psionic burnout no longer damages you. Tinker, nanite cost for making weapon modifications is 50% cheaper. Spatially Aware, automap for each sublevel is always completely filled in. We're going to start with Lethal Weapon. Most useful in the early game. And pretty useful the entire game. Alright, we got a keypad, key code to... Well, I can't tell what exactly this is. Log, Turnbull, 1 week ago.
Goddamn Bronson and her stupid procedures. She's changed the code on the MedSci 2 sub-armory again. Now I've got to head back up to Deck 4 to find out what it is. Somebody's gonna frag her but good someday.
There we go, it's an armory. Not bad. Alright, we can get back to the Psi sector this way. Or, yeah, Science sector. Okay, I'm out of inventory space. Jog back here and offload my junk. Always gotta be wary of respawns. Yeah, that 35% damage boost. Well, honestly, I kind of thought that it was gonna...
I'm sorry.
I kind of thought it would at least let me 2-shot shotgun hybrids. But apparently not. That's fine. Hope the other guy hasn't despawned already. I think I'm able to recycle all this junk. Yeah, I'm gonna get more strength eventually. Alright. Alright, so in here, cigarettes are new. Every box of the Tobacco Conglomerate's new Philo filter tip cigarettes comes with 3 optional experience-enhancing additives available at the touch of a button. The Mint-O-Matic button infuses your smoke with a menthol eucalyptus mint blend. The Kicker button adds a flavor-rich double dose of tar, nicotine, and carbon compounds. The Self-Cleaning coats your cigarette with a layer of smoke-depositing nanotech. As my testimony indicated the last time I stood before this committee, there is still no clear evidence that cigarette smoking is proven to be harmful to the health of the smoker. Jack M. Sutton, Chief Executive Officer, Uplift Tobacco, 9/3/2112. Hilarious. Alright, so we got all 4 upgrade units in here. In this replicator.
Please make your selection.
Rad Hypo, Maintenance Tool, Bottle of Juice, and version 1 hacking software. Nanites. Nanites are the coin of the realm on board. Nanites are used for both purchasing items from the replicator and in almost all technical tasks. If you have no nanites, you may not hack, repair, or modify. Okay, so let me let me assess what I want to do right quick. Alright. I can take hack to 3, which I do eventually want to do, but that doesn't seem like the priority right now. I can get modify to 1, which will immediately boost the power of my pistol. That's pretty good. I can get maintain to 1. I will eventually get research 1 for free, so I'm not going to do that until that happens. I don't need repair, because I can use auto repair units for anything that breaks. So, yeah, modify is kind of tempting. I could hold out for heavy 1, but I don't see why I would do that just yet. I could take standard to 2, but that's not that awesome either. Although, working on standard would unlock the shotgun for me, so it's worth thinking about. I could get first tier neural capacity, but I don't think that's my top priority. Over here, I could get strength to 3. I could take... Alright, let's see. So these are 5 each. I need them both. That's 17. It's 10. It's 14. Alright, I'm going to work on the... I'm going to get a few stat boosts. I'm going to take agility to 2 and psi to 2 for now. And then I am also going to go ahead and offload inventory again. Notice just how much faster I move from that single point of agility. Isn't that crazy? Okay. No point toting that around until I actually have use for it. It's actually also true of the Psi-Amp. I like that room. I've been thinking that room is the guns despawned. Well, maybe. But I don't think you can recycle the guns anyway. So it doesn't matter that much if they did. Let's keep going.
Security forces have been alerted to your presence, intruder. The glory of the many demands your capture or destruction.
Oh, balls.
Security forces have been alerted to your presence, intruder. The glory of the many demands your capture or destruction.
Join us!
Crud.
We are something.
Man, the,
Is there another? Kill me!
some pretty bad clipping issues going on with that railing, but it's alright. It's alright. We got chips. Apparently that's all. That's fine. Password required. There's not actually a password, you just have to hack it to get in. A suit of light combat armor, an auto-diagnostic medical kit, and a bottle of bubbly. This is the new one. The self-diagnostic medical kit is able to stop bleeding, rebuild damaged tissue, and even make rudimentary organ repair. A staple of emergency medical technicians, battlefield medics, and policemen everywhere, the medical kit will restore all lost hit points. Pretty handy. 3 proximity grenades. Oh, I didn't look at my grenades yet. 2 fragmentation grenades. A standard fragmentation grenade, damage is a combination of the concussive effects of the explosion and the resultant pieces of shrapnel. Proximity grenade. The Radius 4 proximity grenade utilizes no fewer than 6 separate methods of detection, from IR signature to EM field sampling to volumetric air displacement, in order to make sure that it explodes with pinpoint accuracy and in the close vicinity of your enemies. Be sure to purchase our radius exclusion emitter, coming soon, in order to make sure that your grenades exclude you and your squad mates from detonation. Tri-Optimum advertising copy. And a security crate. Damn it. Rad hypo. Nice. Magazine picked up. It's a different one, though. A wildly speculative, low-budget magazine which covers subjects from Are They Among Us to pros and cons of silicate genetics. The only things more amusing than the articles are the letters to the editor published at the front. A ceramic mug with the Tri-Optimum logo. The Vacusol insulated mug keeps hot beverages hot and cold beverages cold, up to 3 years at a shot. The semi-permeable force field over the rim prevents heat transfer, as well as keeps the liquid inside in case of a spill. And now that, I hope they invent for real. There's a pistol. Keep forgetting about that guy.
Hurry! Run!
Damn. Keep smacking the wall. Well, excuse me, princess. Try again, please.
This is Xerxes. Remember, replicator restrictions are in place for the good of all of us. All unauthorized database interactions will be dealt with to the utmost degree of the law.
Well, looks like our inventory's capped out again. Sure is happening fast. And that's kind of the nature of things. Yeah, I think the enemy weapons are despawning, Nyron. I think you're right. Everything else looks like it's staying put, though. Like all of the set weapons that spawned in a specific place for me to pick up instead of being part of an enemy inventory, those are not despawning. Which actually, that's some helpful clarity. I don't need to worry about enemy shotguns. I can just unload them and move on. That's handy. In the meantime... Boy, I sure wish you could just mantle onto that rail. Almost got it. Pistol picked up. That one's in terrible condition. Alright, that one there's absolutely no way I can get. Until I come back here with Psy. Which I may not even remember to do. That's alright. Implants. You may have a single supplemental implant installed into your cybernetic rig at any time. These add-ons enhance your skills and abilities. Most implants require power and become non-functional once drained. You may recharge all of your implants at a recharge station. You may have 2 implants if you have the cybernetically enhanced OS upgrade. There's a Psy-amp. An audio log. Suarez, June 20th. So this is like 3 weeks ago. Flinging with items. I mean, it's the Dark Engine. I'm sure you could if you were clever.
Wow, you're incredible. Do you know that? To be in this game where I tried not to make myself think about you. What a moron. I love you, Rebecca, and I've got the plan. I've been buttering up the captain to transfer me from the Rickenbacker to the Goodwill team on the Von Braun. Pretty soon, nothing will keep us apart.
Polito, June 25th, so about 3 weeks ago.
Marie, I'm sorry I've been out of touch, but I've been working on that artifact Bayless brought back from Tau City 5. I've done a level 3 analysis on it. I think it's some kind of artificial intelligence. I've managed to pull an audio tag file out of its memory. I'll let you be the judge. Marie, I think it's speaking English.
Ruh-roh. Hey, look, a fully charged brawn boost. It's one way to power up. Sub out my empty one. More nanites. Oh, look, a light switch actually worked. Amazing. Nanites. Four modules, and a working shotgun in fair condition. And here is Dr. Watts' office, or Dr. Watts' room.
Watts isn't here, so he's probably in his office in the R&D sector. Maybe he's got a backup R&D card in here. Take a look around.
Keycard to R&D, R&D card. There's a research and development access card, and an extra game pig. Alright, Watts is a gamer, good to know.
You have not disappointed me. Transmitting Cybernetic Modules.
Cool, cool, cool. Alright. So R&D is back in the other sector. You can just head there presently. It's the one down at the end of this hallway. Actually go use some of my food. Top up my health. Can't use that yet. It'll be useful to have 2 charged ones, because then I can swap them in and out. I need to start being a little more discriminating about where I throw things, I think. Like, I might put usable health items over in this other corner for every time I make a trip back. Someone has respawned.
Join us!
I was gonna say, I hear him. Got him. Alright, R&D. Through here.
Good work. I'm uploading some cybernetic modules. Find and upgrade unit as soon as you can and improve your rig.
There we go.
Dr. Watts is alive and in his office. He should know the code to the maintenance access shaft. Hurry! He's been badly wounded. Don't let him die before he tells you that number.
Find Dr. Watts. Pretty pointless little room. Disposable maintenance tool. And a recharger. Anti-personnel shotgun shells. That one's new. These explosive pellets combine a chemical incendiary with a cluster of self-converting nanites to pack an extra kick. Not many organic targets can stand up to these for long. They are best used at relatively short range as the pellets tend to spread. Diego, March 17th. So this is 4 months ago.
Anatoly, there's only so much corporate calisthenics I can go through before I start to feel a little queasy, so let's get down to brass tacks.
It's Garrett!
We don't like each other. We each have our own motivations for undertaking this mission, so let me give you a little warning. I cannot be circumvented. I cannot be tricked. I cannot be manipulated. And I cannot be bought. You come at me straight, and keep the fancy maneuvers for your next board meeting. Just because my father swam with the sharks doesn't mean that I do.
Speed booster. There's another shotgun in average condition. I don't have the standard weapon skill yet. Six standard bullets. Is that a fact? Ah. It's just a little inconsistent whether they recoil or not. There's a pistol in terrible shape. More armor-piercing rounds. That's well-timed. Thank you very much. Hey, bro.
They're not dead. They want you understand? They want you as a host.
away.
Alright, we got 2 Watts logs. This one is a week ago.
The time is 16:30. Autopsy subject A. Watson. And we're going to make the first incision in... Hold him down. I'm trying to, guys. I'm trying.
I don't believe he's been alive in here for 5 days. After that attack. It doesn't make much sense to me. This one is apparently also 5 days ago.
Alright, calm down already. The access code to the conduit is 12451. I've got an autopsy at 16:30, but let's grab a beer on the recreation deck afterwards. Sound good?
12451. Oh, hello. Buttholes. I may have to take a hit here.
Your flesh will welcome us.
Now that wasn't bad. Woof.
Your flesh will welcome us. We seek.
Smaller target. For the fucking win. What the hell? There we go.
Your song is...
Oh, wow. I think the Dark Engine effects are definitely still in effect here. Oh, I missed an audio log, almost. That's crazy. Glad I spotted it. Yeah, check that shit out. He heard me when I stepped on the metal. And when I crouch walked up to him, he never heard me. Well, that's going to change some strategies going forward. Delacroix, July 8th, so this is 4 days ago.
These missions should have been scrapped before it left Earth. We've been unable to contain the reactant coolant leaks on Deck 1. I've put an order requiring hazard suits down there. I know you think this would cause a panic, but it's better than giving everybody radiation sickness, don't you think?
Oh boy. I forgot about the robot.
The many astral kill me!
You know, the respawn rates are already a little not awesome. But what can you do? Hey, here's what we're gonna do. Junk that I can't really use goes over here. This is the only good for the recycler category. Of which there's gonna be plenty. I don't think I looked at that magazine. This magazine, very popular among protocol droids and their programmers, is an eclectic combination of technical information and interior design. Some articles are written wholly in byte-compiled code format, easily readable by droids, but many human programmers consider it a mark of competence to be able to read those articles without software assistance. Oh, come on now. I'm going to put spare and future weapons over here. So I will eventually use one PSI-amp. I will only need one. Two extra PSI-amps and an extra game pig. I'll go over here. Grenade launcher, spare pistol, organ for research. Drink that. These others are junk. Okay, let's see. 14, 17, 10. I'm going to go ahead and take standard 2. That'll up my pistol damage, and at standard 3 I'll be able to use the shotgun, which should solve some ammo problems, for a minute anyway. That's a good question, Nyron. I don't remember how long it's been. Alright, the code is 12451. There's another hybrid over there.
Do not waste time patting yourself on the back. Get down to that shaft to engineering and reset the primary reactor core. That will restore power to the elevator and you'll be able to get up to deck 4. Get going.
Alright, more modules. Might be able to buy another upgrade before we go. "10 years. Well, there you go. That's pretty hard for me to believe it's been that long. Alright, I have 18 modules. I got 14s. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and take standard to 3. Grab the better of the 2 shotguns. Leave the other spare down here. That'll do me some good. Alright. Down to deck 1.